Hey y'all, how's it going? I got a couple important things to get done today. It's time to trellis again. Everything's getting tall. As you can see, it's above the trellis strings again. But first, that window frame we built down there, I'm gonna open that up. We need some more airflow.
Morning.
Well, I think we figured out the problem with the tomatoes. It's a fusarium wilt. We've had long enough with it now to see exactly what's going on. This is not a resistant variety of tomato. This is just a straight heirloom variety of Amish paste. So it's already in the soil. It was in the soil before we planted, evidently, so it's nothing that we're introducing by leaving these here. A lot of people say immediately pull these plants out, burn them, whatever, but the damage, I mean, it's there. It's sort of, you know, these have been contaminated and picked this up before showing symptoms. So we're not going to eliminate the problem just by getting rid of the plants that are showing the symptoms. The majority of them are growing really well. They're producing. I'm not willing to just scrap this whole crop for what it's showing. We're going to go ahead and let it go and see if we can get to full maturity because we need these tomatoes for sauce. Next year we'll probably, of course, we'll rotate where they're planted, but we'll also pick a resistant variety now that we know that pathogen is in the soil. But you can see things are still looking pretty good other than the occasional evidence of it. Removing these leaves will not control the spread of it. It doesn't spread from leaf to leaf like that. It's coming through the roots, through the ground. For the evidence of that, it's actually a vascular problem with the plant itself. It's cutting off the flow of water. So we're just going to let it go. We may prune those limbs off. If it doesn't, you know, we've got the shade cloth, so leaving the leaves, the biggest benefit of that is having the shade on the fruit. If they dry back to nothing, they're not doing that anyway, so we can go ahead and prune them. But with having the shade cloth, it provides some of that shade to prevent the sun scald anyways. So we'll probably prune the bad looking stuff for appearance only, if we decide to do that. And other than that, like I said, it's still producing. Hopefully these plants will stay around long enough to finish ripening the fruit. As big as some of them are, I think we're going to see some color change before too long. But I just wanted to update you on what was going on with those. And I guess we'll just have to consider the different varieties future plantings that are resistant to that fusarium wilt. difference in the breeze on this end?
A little bit.
Not much of a breeze today.
Not really,
I mean, it looks like the trees are blowing, but
it's not blowing this direction yet. Bees have found the tunnel big time.
good.
There are tons of them in here. They'll land right there. About another day.
So these are the pickling cucumbers on this end. See,
These are close, but
good sized pickles. Another bee. And some of these picklers actually got away from us.
they got missed.
If you don't pick them every day, they'll go from, you know, like, well, from what they should be to this, or even worse, to this. So we're not looking to make movie theater pickles here, so we'll probably slice those.
I don't know. I like those big movie theater pickles.
Yeah, I don't know. They may take forever to be ready,
They
though.
might.
I don't know.
They might.
I don't know if they turn out the same. I don't know if
don't
if this variety would make. I mean, you could try some, I guess.
I don't know.
It's gonna take a lot of brine and
Big old jar.
big gallon jar, and that it might turn out. So
Trying to make sure I didn't miss any because, you know, then they turn into that. This one.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna get any longer. It's already filled all the way out.
Short fatty.
There's one down there. I don't know if it's ready. Guess depends on what size pickles you want,
It's kinda
because
little.
they're just gonna keep putting on.
Those are kind of little.
That one's just about right there.
Perfect. And
That one's a little large.
kind of huge. We forgot it. It got missed.
That one up there.
Oh yeah. See? That's how they get missed. Just like that.
You just have to look up and down every plant. So this is before the bees have found the tunnel. We're seeing a lot of this not getting pollinated. So
Now we're seeing a lot of that.
yeah. So we do still have a little bit of powdery mildew. I tried the milk spray, and it may have helped a little bit, but it didn't solve it. Some people say neem oil, so I may try that. No, we'll try what else. Obviously the plants are growing really well. They're producing. They're growing really tall.
We need to trellis that
So
one.
yeah, we're gonna trellis as soon as we get the harvest done here.
Yep. This one's like long huge, but this one's, look at that. Pick it or no?
Nope, it's up to you.
And then this
Don't
one's
want
like
them to go bad.
skinny but long.
Don't want to get greedy.
Yeah. I was trying to actually get them as big as they are in the store this time, but I think we did.
Yeah.
I think so. It's kind of the best success we've had with bell peppers in
Yeah, I
here.
think so.
I think so too. I mean, we've grown plenty and had, you know, lots, but they haven't gotten like that.
Yeah, we're getting consistent, good growth on them.
Yeah.
So could probably harvest that one there too.
This one, it's kind of skinny, but it's long.
Well, 3-lobe, 4-lobe, they're going to look different.
Yep.
So
Pretty good though.
I don't think that one's going to get much bigger. Look at the bottom of it,
Which one?
the one you just dropped. See, it's a little misshapen.
Yeah.
So
Still the best bell peppers we've had. There's one over here. Like that too.
looks like I need to cut some steaks. To
Yeah, I do.
Stake them up.
There's a couple of them I just want to lay down, probably because of this heavy bell pepper.
Yeah, definitely not good to have them on the ground.
Okay. Pretty good.
Let's show a little example of the benefit of the shade cloth. This pepper is on the first plant. It's right here at the door, and the sun comes through in that afternoon and evening right behind you and shines right through this door with no shade cloth. So this pepper, small, we went in and harvested it because look, sun scald, blistered right there. It's the only one in the tunnel that has that, and that's what we're trying to avoid by putting the shade cloth on. So almost 200 plants here, and this is the one that gets the direct sun the most, and it's probably 3 to 8, 4 or 5 hours worth of direct sun in the afternoon. And even though it's a healthy plant with a lot of foliage, it's not enough to protect this pepper from that sun, and that's what blistered it, sun scalded it. In the last video we showed you the tomatoes, but I don't think you got a good view of just how big some of these are, these Amish pace. So that's the size of a baseball. So we're ready for them to start turning.
Yeah. Look.
I'm trying to get you some good shots of the bees. They're everywhere. I missed another one.
Yeah.
Missed 2 more actually right there.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna have to walk down both sides.
Yeah.
So there are bees everywhere in here. Thank you. But they're kind of camera shy. Try to get right up on one on the blossom, but they take off. So, but trust me, there are probably, I don't know if you can see any movement, but I bet there's easily 30 bees on this row. I don't know, just when you think you're not seeing very many, they all move at once. And then you see them all. We've done all the lower and lean we're going to do on the cucumbers. So now we're going to start sending them back down the string adjacent to it. It's called umbrella training, umbrella trellising. So you see this one here, and they're already sending out tendrils, grab and hold. It's way taller than the string. If you see that, I don't know if I can reach high enough to show you. What we're going to do is send it across and then back down. We're going to train it to this one. We got to do it without getting too tangled in the other one. And also I'm doing it one-handed, so I don't want to break it. So you can see this one's going up, over, and back down, and I'll actually grow down this one. Take this one, see how long it is, and do the same thing. We'll just work our way all the way down. You can do that. You could also just start sending them across, but you're going to get a lot of buildup, and then send additional growth down. But we're just going to go across and down. So I've got 50 feet of that to do. I need to show you a little clarification here. Be sure and go over the horizontal before you come back down. When I showed you that a second ago, this one wasn't going over. So go up over and then back down this one. That way it's supporting the top of the plant before it starts back down. So in case you were looking real close earlier, look at that. That's the way you want it. And then come back down and we'll work it in. How thorough was your harvest a little while ago?
My harvest a while ago? I thought it was really good. So I was going through pruning.
See it down there in the camouflage?
It's a big one. Oh my goodness. It is a big one.
I saved you the pain of watching this entire job here, but we'll show you kind of the results. You can see everything is going across and back down. So that'll give us that much more trellising to grow on, and things will just keep going. Had to pause a few times, let the bees do their job, and then get back to it. But, now we're going to prune off all of the runners again, coming out along the bottom. So that's what she's done. I guess we could check on the status of the Hakurai turnips and the corn that we planted a few days ago. Looks like the turnips are up. They look a little dry on the surface, but we have watered quite a bit just every day, so we'll water again here in a little bit once we're done with what we're doing. We'll go down. Look at the corn. Well, there's one. Like one, first one popped up. Don't see any more yet, so that was the first one. And you can see how big some of these onions are getting. So there's my hand. I didn't show you this last time, but look at all the apples on this tree. It is loaded. And this one is a Golden Delicious. So looking forward to some of those.